It's one of the most anticipated films of recent times, and given the names involved, we can't really blame anyone. Hello guys, welcome to Filmanter, and for today's list, we'll be taking a look at some interesting facts about this Ranbir Kapoor starrer sci-fi. Before we begin, as always, please make sure to subscribe to Filmanter if you haven't already, and press the bell icon to never miss an update. With that out of the way, this is Amir, and here are 5 need-to-know facts about Brahmastra. Number 5. The casting. You remember that one time Ranbir Kapoor landed up at the sets of Imtiaz Ali's Highway and conducted an impromptu interview with his rockstar director, and at that time only one film owed Alia Bhatt? Well, it's believed that that interview became the catalyst for many directors to seek casting both the actors in a film together, including Ayan Mukherjee, who eventually succeeded in getting the two now established stars on board. It's believed that it was during the shoots of Mukherjee's Brahmastra that the two started dating too. Apart from these two though, the film also stars Amitabh Bachchan and Dimple Kabadia in prominent roles, which is approximately 17 years after the duo last collaborated on a feature that will see them sharing the screen again. The extent to that, we're unaware of at this time. The film also casts prominent TV artist Moni Roy, our very own Munna Bhaiya Devendu Sharma, and Telugu star Nagarjuna in what will be his return to Bollywood after last being seen in 2003's LOC Kargil. Number 4. The allegory. As the name itself suggests, Ayan Mukherjee's Brahmastra is going to be very heavy on Hindu mythology. For those who don't know, Brahmastra is an ancient weapon said to be created by Lord Brahma himself, being one of the most destructive, powerful, and irresistible weapons mentioned in Hinduism. The Brahmastra is believed to hold the power to destroy the world and all its creation, vanquishing anything that comes in its path into thin air. Director Ayan Mukherjee was himself quoted to have said that the name Brahmastra resonates with ancient wisdom, energies, and power, which is perhaps why the film's original name Dragon was dropped for a more relevant one. It's not just the weapon though, as the film centers around a character named Shiva. That's the character Kapoor would be seen playing along with Alia Bhatt's Isha, which is another name for goddess Parvati, and superstar Amitabh Bachchan's Brahma. So nothing subtle there. Number 3. The story. All the mythology and the allegory that we just looked at might suggest that Brahmastra is a prehistoric film set in ancient India, but that's farthest away from the truth. It's actually a space sci-fi that just happens to reference all these historic elements. In fact, if reports are to be believed, Ranbir plays the role of a professional DJ in today's times in the film, who walks out of his house against his father's wishes. The story then traces his journey as he tries to fulfill his dreams and in the process discover his superpowers. The same reports also go on to claim that every major character in the film possesses superpowers, with Kapoor's character believed to have the power to unleash fire from his palms, and Moni Roy's character believed to be the antagonist in the film. Number 2. Production delays. Did you know Brahmastra was first announced just under 7 years ago by trade analyst Taran Adarsh? The movie, which was originally planned to release alongside Dangal in 2016, think about that for a minute, was officially announced just a year after the release of Ayan Mukherjee and Ranbir Kapoor's Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and has gone through a whirlwind of production delays ever since. The adventure fantasy was still backed by Karan Johar's Dharma Productions at that time too, but was just a standalone film, more on that later, that went through all kinds of issues like scheduling, pre-development, and of course, the global pandemic as we speak. Have the unfortunate incidents actually been a blessing in disguise for the makers? We'll let you decide that after hearing point number 1, a planned trilogy. Brahmastra would be a 3-part series, which was not the intended plan when the film was first announced. Now sure, we've had big fantasy series before in Krish, but the Hrithik Roshan starrer was never really planned as a franchise. See, if you watch any of those films independently, they'd still make sense. Every new installment in the Krish franchise brings about a new story with a few recognizable characters in it. Brahmastra, however, is different. With the screenplay directly connecting all its 3 parts together, Brahmastra would structurally be more like the Lord of the Rings in that you have to watch the earlier part to make sense of the next one. The franchise is supposed to span over the next 10 years, which essentially means that this is perhaps the movie character Ranbir Kapoor, Alia Bhatt, and the remaining cast members would become most synonymous with among the younger lot today. And there you have it guys, 5 need to know facts about Brahmastra. Can you think of any other interesting trivia about the upcoming behemoth? Let us know in the comment section down below. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and hey, while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Filmanter as well. With that out of the way, have a safe week ahead. My name is Amir, and I will see you soon.